Hi, Anton Guinea here, and I thought I'd just give you a quick rundown on the recently released AON Hewitt Employee Engagement Review from 2015. And it makes interesting reading. What it tells us is that 62% of employees globally are actively engaged in their work. Now, 6 out of 10 people in your business are focused on achieving your business goals and objectives. Might seem like a low number, 6 out of 10, but I've seen the statistics a lot lower, especially in Australian workforces, where I've seen that number as low as 25%. What's alarming about the statistics from AON Hewitt really is that the average employee's work experience has dropped by 28% during 2015. What that means is that employees are feeling 28% less enabled, 28% less focused on, 28% less satisfied. Now that's a major number. What AON Hewitt have found is that to build a culture of employees, and I guess reduce that 28%, is by building engaging leadership and focusing on the individual. Absolutely, and there's two great quotes there from Sam Allen and Joseph Jimenez that talk about those two areas. And I guess when you talk about leadership, here's my spin on it, and I guess here's how I coach leaders to engage with their teams and with their people. And the first one is to be authentic. Don't try to be someone that you're not. Be authentic, but not only be authentic and be yourself, but bring your best game every day. Leaders don't do leadership. Leadership is not a job title. Leadership is something that people are deep down in their heart of hearts. And the reason that they're leaders is because they actually care. They care for people. They care for the needs of the individual. When we talk about needs, we talk about the highest human need, according to Abraham Maslow, being self-actualization. Now, what leaders do is they're able to both self-actualize themselves. So great leaders have a great experience of work because they add heaps of value and they help other people become self-actualized, which means that they create satisfying work, they create challenging work, and they create a work environment that is a great experience for their employees. What leaders really understand, and this is probably the key takeaway from this slide, is that people are people, not commodities. When leaders see people as commodities, they treat them as such, and they don't treat them as people, and they don't know what their wife's name is or what their kid's name is or what really drives them to be better at work. What I say to leaders is that they can actually increase engagement in their workforce instantaneously. It's a big job, yes, I get that, and I don't want to undersell it, but as a leader, if you walked out to your teams and if you had 3 questions that you asked of your team on a regular basis, you will find that you will get great answers to these questions. And then if you go away and implement some of the answers that you get to these questions, you'll be amazed at how engaged your people become very, very quickly. What I'd love to ask the people in our business is, if you owned the business, what would you do to grow or improve it right now? Then ask them, what is the one biggest problem that you're facing right now? What are the goals and objectives of this business? When employees are challenged to think about and answer those questions, you'll be amazed at what they come up with. Then that gives you the ability as a leader to go away and take some action. And the more action you take, the more credibility you get with your team and the more engaged they become. Here's one thing that I ask leaders to do: to engage with their people and ask their team members to come up with what's called an employee value proposition. It's a 1-page document where team members, employees, are asked to write down what it is that makes them a valued employee, what it is that makes them different, what it is that makes them special. What's more important though is that they write down what value they are adding to the business. They sit down and discuss that with their leader. And usually they do that with passion and purpose because they are really selling themselves. And what a leader can then do, and what you as a leader can do, is take that information and work with your employees and really get to know them and get to know how to motivate, to inspire, and to engage them in your business. So if you do nothing else today, ask key leadership questions, ask your employees for an employee value proposition, and continue to engage your people. Thank you.